What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the We Don't Know Jack podcast. Got a different setup today. We are over Zoom fully. We're trying something new out. I got Emily here today.
I'm still alive,
That's good.
surprisingly.
That's good. Casey's still missing. Ben has gone missing. And Morgan's back today.
Hello.
Round of
Morgan, how you doing?
applause.
Oh, just doing wonderful.
Been like a month since we had you on. I think we had you last month around this time.
Yeah, about a month, something
Anything
like
exciting
that.
happened last month? Emily, it's been a week or two since we've talked.
Yeah,
Lots of exciting things have happened in the last week and a half.
pretty sure I almost got heat stroke this week.
Oh,
That was fun.
what would you say it sit outside a concert all night or something?
So, okay, no, it's actually kind of lame compared to that. But I at work, I was in a building with
You work
no
inside.
AC. With no AC when it's 90
Oh.
degrees out.
Ooh.
Let me finish before you start yelling at me.
I'm sorry.
Uh, no, like no fan, nothing. They were still doing construction in the building. So I'm walking like in the hall, pushing like 50 pounds of equipment around, sweating my ass off, no AC throughout the whole building. And
That's
where
brutal.
my office for the week was had to be in the hottest part of the building. Because
Naturally.
I'd walk in the hall and I'm like, oh man, it's cool. It would be like 85 degrees in there. But then I'd go in my office, it was probably 95.
Jeez. That's insane.
So
Inside
yeah,
hot is brutal hot too.
that's why we were doing it on Zoom. Because I do not feel well.
You don't want to drive to my house.
Yeah, I think I'd actually like pass out.
Well, that's not good. Morgan, what's
I'm
going on
staying
with you?
hydrated
With
with the
Pepsi,
Pepsi
Pepsi
though.
zero sugar. The worst
Yeah,
kind of
hey, I'm
Pepsi
being
too.
healthy. 0 cal, okay?
How about zero cal water with some flavoring?
Okay, well, haha.
I think it's 10 calories actually.
10? Okay, see, I win. I win. I got 0.
Ooh, fancy.
Except I lose on sodium.
There's a lot of
So,
sodium in zero sugar soda. I didn't realize
yeah, but
everything, like all the prepackaged stuff. I've been trying to lose weight and I've been eating like those frozen meals, like the lean cuisine stuff that are they're
yeah,
low calorie, but they're like high in protein and stuff. It says, you know how on the nutrition label it says like the percentage of your daily intake it is?
yeah.
This chicken Alfredo that I ate was 300 calories and 52% of my sodium intake.
Oh, all of the like TV dinner
Morgan's trying not
stuff,
to laugh again.
it's it's
They're
so
so
high in
bad.
sodium.
They
Like
taste
it
good and
the
they're low
diet.
calories. And you know what? I've lost 12 pounds, so I'm doing something right.
Well, okay, it's kind of. Are you still going to the gym?
I'm getting on the treadmill that's about 2 feet from me.
Okay, well, like that's helping too. Just not the ooh gym tour, but
There's no video on the podcast, but you know.
oh god damn it, you should have filmed
Oh,
this.
it's
They'd
recording.
actually
I'm
get to
not
see
posting
it.
the video anywhere, but we have it.
Um,
I didn't give
okay.
any warning or anything, so we're not gonna post the
Damn
video.
it. Next time.
I
You
look
didn't
a
give
little
me any
homeless too.
warning, but
So
honestly, this is how I've looked all week.
I look a
And
little
my
homeless
room's a
right now.
mess.
Your room's a lot better than mine.
Well, you don't get to see my floor
You don't get
because
to see
I
mine either.
can't see it either. I
You
got
were here
clothes
the other day.
everywhere.
You were here last week, and I wouldn't even let you go in my room.
True. I really wanted to see it because I knew it would be a mess.
Yeah, I think more you might have seen. I've gotten a lot more junk since the last time you were here, but
Yeah, well, you took me down to your room to look at your beer collection after we'd already shotgunned. Yeah.
ah,
What? A beer collection?
I didn't
Yeah,
know I had
well,
any beer in
we
there.
shotgunned Mike's hard freezes, which are
They're
like filled with sugar, which
they're
was a
delicious.
big mistake. And then we go downstairs and he's like, I got all these beers. Like, look at all these beers that
There
I
was
have.
one beer in there.
There was more than one. I swear to
Oh,
God.
you're right. There was Bud Light and a Stone Cold,
Yeah, you had like a specialty
the Broken
thing.
Skull, lager.
Yeah. You were like, look at the beers. And I was like, literally, we
I
could have
hit some speed
shotgunned
bars.
these, and I probably would have felt fine in the morning.
You would have probably liked that. You like the darker beers, don't you?
No, I don't think so.
You drank his Wickle last night.
Oh yeah, I do like Zwickel. Is that a darker beer?
Then Bud Light,
It's
yeah,
it's a Belgian ale. Well, yeah, everything's darker than Bud Light.
yeah. Bud Light is water mixed with beer.
Grace calls it bread water, and I think that's so funny.
Grace is never allowed to drink that.
Yeah.
One sip of Budweiser one time, I hated it. It tasted so bad.
I paid
I
$5
didn't like
for a
it.
Budweiser one time, took 3 drinks and threw it away.
Like it wasn't Bud Light. It was just like regular
Yeah, Bud Heavy,
Budweiser. I was like, how do people drink it?
Morgan.
Okay. I don't think I've ever had just like a regular Budweiser.
But you drink weird stuff like Zwickel.
I like it. We have it at B&B.
Drinking on the job, huh?
No, I've never drank on the job
That
once.
is
Okay.
not true.
That is true.
You tasted all the beers one night
I don't recall. I
with the
was off the
boss.
That
clock. I was
that's why
off the
you don't
clock.
recall. You were drinking all of them.
No, it was when you were learning to bartend, Dylan wanted you to know how everything tasted.
Yeah. Well, that's why I like this pickle.
You played, you had to guess the beers too, and you were not good at it.
I got the IPA right
Yeah, it
because
was
IPAs are
disgusting.
awful.
Have you ever had an
They're
IPA,
literally
Emily?
Yeah, one time.
They're not
It
good.
no.
they're so bad. Like I like
Compared to
beer and I spit them out every time. I can't do it.
like compared to everything else we had available at that time, trying not to incriminate myself right now. Everything else we had did not compare to that. Like it would be a literal crime to be like, oh, this whiskey was worse than the IPA. No, whoever brought the IPA, I don't remember who it was. I shouldn't have invited them. I should not have invited them to that party because they committed a fucking crime, dude.
Some people
I
like
I think
IPAs.
I think the guy that brought them was the only one that ended up drinking one.
I'm pretty sure one of our old podcast guests, he's a big IPA guy.
I'm trying to think who. We've had a lot of people on.
We have we've had like a rotating door of my friends lately.
Yeah, I need to get one of my friends on. She's not in town right now, but I have to see when she gets back because she
Definitely.
really wants to come on.
We might have a really fun episode coming Tuesday if everything works out. I don't know if it will or not, but we might have a really fun episode coming Tuesday. That
I won't,
unfortunately Emily won't be
yeah,
there and
I
Ben
won't
probably
be
won't
there,
either.
but I hope it works.
Morgan's
Because
gonna co-host it with me, whether she knows it or not.
Yeah, well, I didn't get a
if it
choice.
works, if it works, I will be there for the next one.
Okay. It's gonna be fun. We got some cool people coming that Morgan met for the first time yesterday.
Yeah, that was fun.
It was a good time. We went to trivia at JP's. We hosted a week ago. It was a lot of fun. So I told people the questions were easy because I thought they were.
They were not easy. As we were walking around to the tables and you were saying, "Oh, these questions are so easy," I was thinking in my head, these people are going to kill you because these questions are not easy.
We were sitting there and this guy comes in. I know him, he's a nice guy. He comes in, he goes, "They got your head on a stick out there," or something like that. I don't remember his exact words. I was like, "What'd I do?" He said, "You said these were easy." I said, "They are."
What were the questions?
They were like niche baseball
There was
questions.
like 3 baseball questions.
Okay, well, that's three too many, in my opinion.
All
You also
right.
had
Oh,
a
Emily.
wrestling one on there that no
No, I
one
didn't.
knew. Yes, you did.
I'm looking through it right now. I see no rest. I had a UFC question.
Oh, is that different?
Yeah. UFC is real.
Close enough. You get half a point.
Yeah, they're close enough.
Wait,
UFC,
what was
they
the
punch in the
question?
nose. WWE, they punch in the side.
Oh, okay.
I'll give you a couple.
UFC is real. Wrestling is fake.
I'll give you a couple of them, Emily.
Okay, I'm gonna see if I get them.
We'll do like a handful of these. How many time zones are in Russia?
The fuck? I don't know. 5.
11.
11?
I
If you
think
don't
only
get this
one
one,
person
What?
got that right.
if you get this one wrong, Emily, I might have to ban you from the podcast.
Okay,
Who
I'm
replaced
fine
David
with
Lee
that.
Roth?
Wait, what?
Who replaced David Lee Roth in Van Halen?
Oh, Sammy Hagar.
Thank God you got that. I didn't want to find another new co-host.
Well, that's an easy one,
What I thought.
especially for me, but like, what were the baseball ones?
What 300 game winner accumulated the same number of hits at the plate as he did wins on the mound?
I don't know, Babe Ruth?
No, Babe Ruth had 2,800 hits. No, it's Warren Spahn.
Who the fuck is that? I've
Hall of
never
Fame.
heard that name.
He's a Hall of Famer. He's a
You
war
know how
hero
many
too, I'm
people
pretty
are in
sure.
the Hall of Fame?
What?
How many people are in the Hall of Fame? A lot.
Well, you should know more. Who's the only
Oh,
baseball player to win a batting title in 3 different decades?
I don't know.
I'll give you a clue. He played in Kansas City.
I don't pay attention to Kansas City baseball. I pay
George
attention to the football, not the baseball.
George Brett.
I don't know who that is. You
Well,
should
what
have
team?
done something. No, if you were gonna do baseball, you should have done something with the Cardinals.
Well, there's only so many Cardinal trivia questions.
You should have been like, who was the last in their like league? It's probably the Cardinals.
We're in second place right now.
Second place?
How?
I don't know. Here's
Haven't
a
we
fun one you might like.
lost?
What singer was sued
Jesus,
for?
like Jesus came down to earth to make that happen.
Yeah. I feel like
Like,
we've lost every game that I've like
yeah,
seen.
What? I missed what you
we've
just said.
dude, we've lost a lot this season.
Yeah.
They're
The
they're hot
Cardinals are
right now.
not good.
They're over 500 right now for the first time in 2 years.
When
For
did
the
Well,
that
first
happen?
for like the first time since Yachty's been gone, they're in first place or not first place, over 500. All right, you
once
might
again, I don't know. I don't know what over 500 means.
they've won more games than they've lost.
Okay.
You might like this
Well,
question. What singer was sued for plagiarizing his own song in 1985?
who who was popular in the mid 80s?
I can't tell you. That'll give it away.
Well, okay, you said he, so it's
Yeah,
not like Madonna
no,
or
he's in a
I don't
band,
know.
a pretty famous band, but he's also got a good solo career.
Oh, I was gonna say Michael Jackson, but now they said band.
He
That
was in a
threw me
band.
off.
Michael Jackson was in a band.
Yeah, but as a kid,
That was another question. Name the 5 members of the Jackson Five.
Janet Jackson was one of them.
Nope.
Or no? How many siblings does he have?
I don't know.
That should have been a question. Because you know it's at least 5.
Yeah, that's true. All right, it was John Fogerty.
Okay, yeah,
That's CCR.
I know who it is. I just wouldn't have gotten that.
And then I'm not going through all 25 of these, but the last one that I like was what's the name of the quarterback that Tom Brady replaced?
Oh
You
God.
you should know this one. You watched the roast.
I did, but honestly, there's a reason he replaced him. And it's
No,
because I can't remember his name.
he was a top draft pick in '97.
I am turning 21. Do I look like I was alive in 1997? Do
I
I
know it.
look old enough to remember that?
You got some. You're aggressive today.
I know. I
Usually
think they have
nice.
fucking heat extraction.
It's Drew Bledsoe.
Okay, well, yeah, I wouldn't have gone there.
So we haven't talked about pro wrestling in a while, and I forgot to ask AJ if he wanted to hop on, but there's a lot that's happened in pro wrestling in the last month. Have you seen anything at all, Emily?
Um, the only thing I know, and I don't know where you're gonna like catch up on this, is I follow Liv Morgan on Instagram.
Yes.
And I'm kind of against the whole like wrestling like drama stuff carrying over to social media because it's like if you don't follow it,
If
you're
anybody's
not
if
you're
anybody's
not
doing
gonna
good of it though,
know.
it's Liv. Liv's killing it right now.
I guess so. I don't know. It looks like that. I
So
don't watch it, but her
Liv's
and
champ.
Dom have she's like chasing after Dom,
She's obsessed
which
with
I
Dom.
yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. Because
It's
it's
true.
my question is, I follow Rhea. Is she actually hurt
Yeah.
or is she just taking a break?
No, she's hard to
Because
run.
her social media post, like her arm isn't in a sling or anything. So I'm like, is she actually injured?
All she posts is thirst traps.
Rhea? No,
Rhea,
she was posting shit about like her clothing and stuff with her husband
everything I've
or
seen coming off of
fiance.
social media of Rhea is her and Buddy Matthews, her husband.
That she
Them laying around the
posts.
pool. Yeah.
Yeah, like she's on fucking vacation and they're trying to sell it as, oh, she like broke her
She
shoulder.
did break her shoulder. That's real. She did actually get hurt.
I'm like, she's laying on a beach right now. I wish I had that job.
Yeah. Well, the crazy thing was that I wanted to really touch on is that you ever have you ever watched NXT?
No.
You know what NXT is.
Yeah,
Well, you know TNA.
absolutely not.
Okay, they're like the third major company in America, and they're out of nowhere. Roxanne Perez opened an open challenge, and Jordynne Grace, the champion Impact, showed up, and the place went absolutely nuts. And then Ethan
Don't look
Page,
at me for input, but
what?
I have nothing to add.
Well, it was cool. It's been exciting. She showed up, and then Joe Hendry showed up yesterday, and I got pretty excited. I like Joe Hendry a lot. Look him up, you'll see why I like him.
What's the name?
Joe Hendry. People say I believe in Joe Hendry. His song was like top 10 in the UK on Spotify last month.
Oh, he's Scottish.
Oh, okay, Scotland. Sorry. It's the same area. It's like a car ride away. It's like 2 hours apart. It is.
Why don't you
Scotland
try
and London.
telling someone from Scotland that? They're gonna love
Yeah.
that.
It's not far. I checked our stats. Somebody's listening in the UK.
Well, they're gonna be
Yeah,
very mad about this.
I I checked that the other day and it was like Germany.
Well, that's
Well, we
Max.
know. Yeah, I'm like,
Speaking of
okay, we
that,
know
happy
Matt.
birthday, Max. Today's his birthday.
Oh, oh, happy birthday. I did not know it was his birthday. But
Snapchat told me. But yeah,
yeah, I saw it the UK and I'm
I
like,
don't know who that
maybe
is.
he I'm like maybe he traveled like to the UK and got it there, but I don't know. Someone was listening in Illinois too.
That could have been anybody.
Yeah,
That could have been
I
people
don't
we know from school.
yeah, I couldn't think and said like the city. And
Yeah,
I
I
know
remember.
people in Chicago, but the city was in
Don't say
Chicago.
that person's name.
No, I'm not. Like, there's multiple people I know.
That makes my job harder if you say her name.
But your job today used to be my job for months.
Like seven of those episodes didn't have any editing,
No,
and
they
I've
were
done two of
more.
them. I've edited two of them.
No, I edited the last one. because you didn't know how
I
to do
did it
it.
with Teddy. I
No,
did that.
no, you got frustrated with it and you gave your laptop to me.
That sounds pretty accurate.
You just
Morgan's biting
uploaded
her
it.
lip. Morgan, you know that's true. I can see you biting your lip not to say anything.
Well, yeah. I mean that seems on brand for you.
Yeah, you gave your laptop to me because we had issues with audio. So I
Yeah,
fixed it.
that sounds about
And
right.
then I had to remind you to publish it.
I knew to publish it. I just hadn't gotten around to it yet.
This is why we need to schedule it.
Well, I also didn't know if we were going to record or not that day, so I wasn't sure.
Yeah,
And
but I was pretty sure we weren't.
I didn't.
So
Yeah,
I was gonna say publish it.
that YouTube video got no views too. It's at zero. The
Do
Guess
you
the
post
Wrestler
it on
one.
do you post it on Instagram?
It's our worst video on Instagram. I got to learn how to do social media because what we're doing is not working.
And sorry if my phone just
We didn't hear it.
blew the audio. I didn't
Uh,
realize my phone volume was like all the way up.
I didn't hear anything.
But I like how we
So
were talking about our fucking stats.
yeah,
Go
right.
on about wrestling. I'm
Yeah.
gonna
So
click it.
Clash at the Castle. I'm still not happy about this. Clash at the Castle in Scotland. It's Drew's homecoming, McIntyre's homecoming. It's awesome. He gets a crazy entrance. There's a whole bagpipe band playing him out. It's awesome. Priest comes out, place is booing him. It's a great match, phenomenal match. And in the end, the ref takes a bump, ref's knocked out on the outside, and the guest ref comes in, and we all know Phil Brooks is getting involved. Old CM Punk. I call him Pepsi Phil because I don't like him. His name's Phil. He doesn't deserve to be called Punk. He's a punk, so he's
Why
Phil. What?
why do you add Pepsi in it?
Got a Pepsi tattoo?
Oh, CM Punk.
Yeah.
You just call him Pepsi Phil because you don't like him. I
True story.
don't mind him.
I can't stand him. You also don't know about his AEW run.
Honestly, I just think he's like kind of hot. He's kind of a dilf when I actually watched wrestling.
He doesn't have kids, so
Okay, but he's married.
I like his wife way better than him. AJ,
True, I did like his wife and
I'll
I.
take AJ every day of the week over Punk. I wish he'd come back. No, Punk tried to kill off AEW when he was over there, so I don't like him for that reason. But
Sure,
so,
go
so
on. I still like him.
we all know Phil's gonna get involved in the main event. He shows up as the ref, dives into the ring, and didn't count the three. And McIntyre lost. I was so mad. That's the first time I've been mad watching wrestling in a long time. And then the Wyatt family, the new Wyatt Six debuted. Did you see that?
No.
You remember Bray Wyatt, right?
Yeah, well, who doesn't?
Well, you know he
But
died about a year ago. His brother,
yeah,
Bo
they
Dallas,
did
is
like a whole memoriam to
yeah,
him.
yeah. This new group is in honor of him, and it's
Okay.
Bo Dallas is the leader, his Uncle Howdy. Nikki Cross is in it. Joe Gacy, Rowan's back, and Dexter. So it's cool. It looked like they killed everybody backstage. Gable took a beating. So
I and this was AEW
no,
or
this is WWE.
okay, because
Yeah.
literally the last time I watched it was probably like an hour of Monday Night Raw after the WrestleMania.
You were like invested too. What happened?
I don't know. Dude, I have like ADD when it comes to like shows because I'll be like binge watching a show and then I get distracted by something else. I just
That's funny.
never finish it.
Morgan, you watch anything good on TV? Netflix, Hulu, anything?
Um,
I swear to God, if you say
I
New Girl or Grey's Anatomy again,
well, I mean, yeah, but also the new season of Bridgerton came out
Oh
in
God.
its entirety like
Oh boy.
a week or two ago. It's a great show. Okay, I will fight for this show.
I
It's
can't
so good.
understand them.
What do you
I've
mean you
never
can't
watched
understand
it.
them?
I can't
Tur
understand British accents.
Turn on the subtitles.
That makes it worse.
He
I love
can't read.
subtitles.
Yeah. I don't read. You know what? No, I'll get to this in a second. Somebody took a shot at me yesterday. It's pretty funny. But continue, Bridgerton.
Yeah, it's a great show. Season 3 was about Colin and Penelope, who've been in it since season 1, which is the first time this has happened. It's the first time they haven't like brought on the love interest like the season that they're doing the love story. But it's a great show. It's wonderful. And I think they're starting filming for season 4 like within the next couple weeks.
Oh.
Yeah. And I hope that
That's quick.
season 4 is for Benedict because they kind of hinted at it in the show.
Okay.
Because they mentioned the masquerade ball, which is where he meets his love interest in the book. So,
You know what show I'm excited for that hasn't started yet is that Georgie and Mandy first marriage show.
oh,
The Young Sheldon spinoff.
Oh,
That was a trivia question from Wednesday night that got us some heat. We got 10 minutes left and we have to reset the call.
that's fine. But I
Uh
never watched Young Sheldon.
that's a great show.
I don't know. I might start. How many seasons was
Seven,
like
it?
6
six or
or
seven,
7. I
but it's
don't know.
good. I mean, it's
Okay.
all every season's good. I mean, it's not
If
like you're
it's
watching
not,
Shame. It's not like Shameless where you're sitting there for 6 hours at a time to watch 3 episodes.
I think that might be why I couldn't get into Shameless
It's so
because
long.
I
It's
wasn't like each episode became a movie
yeah, that's what it feels
and
like
I
because
couldn't
there's
get
like
into
8 storylines in an episode.
Yeah.
Really?
Have you ever
I've
watched
never
it?
tried. No, I haven't
You
tried
would like
watching
it.
it. I thought about it because I like the one of the
You
actors
like
in it.
Jeremy Allen White, I know,
Yeah, I
from The
do.
Bear.
That
Terry
comes
Von
back
Erich,
soon. The Bear,
season 2 or 3.
season 3.
Uh, wait, I thought season 3 came out.
Maybe it did.
I thought this
Maybe.
was gonna be like season 4.
Oh, maybe
You
it
know
I
what
don't
is.
know, I
show?
might be off.
Have you guys seen the show Upload?
No.
That
I
show
wa
is amazing.
I watched it in class
Really.
because my teacher put it on, not like I
Um,
was doing my own thing. She
my
put it
favorite
on
teacher.
for like,
It's yeah,
you know
I know
which
what class it is. Yeah, my favorite, one of my
but
favorite teachers ever.
yeah, she put it on because we were talking about like writing scripts and like how to follow it in a TV show. And
Man, that show is so good though.
that was the one she picked. It
It
wasn't bad.
it's so good. I forgot about it because it was like 2 years in between seasons, and it came back on, and it was so good.
Did either of you, well, I'm guessing Jack didn't. Have either of you seen Euphoria?
In
Yes.
the first 3 minutes of an episode,
Okay. The thing
and
that
never mind. I'm not gonna say that.
Jack, shut up. The thing that really, that
You knew what I was gonna say.
and actually I don't.
Good.
I
Leave it
kind of
that
want to
way.
hear it, but I don't at the same time.
Nah, I'm good.
So they had that whole writers strike, and that basically pushed everything.
Yeah.
And the writers of the series was like, oh, it'll come out in 2024. Got pushed back to 2025, and now it's coming out in 2026. And it's been so long that they can't do the TV show in a high school setting.
Yeah, like the actors are gonna look so old.
Well,
Like you're not
Zendaya
gonna
is
be
like
able to pull it
Yeah.
27,
off.
isn't she?
Who's Zendaya?
Yeah, she's not young. I mean, she's young, but she's not that young.
She's like maybe 28, maybe.
See,
Like,
I want to
She's
say
27.
96. Yeah.
yeah, like they were all like pretty young in the show. There was, oh God, it was Maddie. I think in real life she's in her 30s. Like
Oh
she
my
was in her
gosh.
30s playing a teenager.
Crazy stuff.
And honestly, she pulled
Yeah.
it off pretty well.
She
Like I
did.
didn't
Yeah.
know.
That's
Like I had to
crazy.
Google. I Googled her and I was like, how is she 30 playing like a 17-year-old?
It's
Yeah.
crazy. I think it's just kind
But
of weird sometimes.
dude, I don't know if I can wait 2 years for them to put out season three.
Yeah. Well, they left season two off in a
I
cliffhanger.
know.
And I feel like it's gonna take them a while because the one actor that was in it passed away.
And the other one left too.
Yeah. So they're
She
gonna have to
left.
like figure out how to write them out.
Yeah, like I think it was her decision to leave. And well, the guy that died, it's kind of easy to write him out because if you haven't watched it yet, there's a big gun fight at the end that it's pretty easy to say like he died and that's
Yeah.
why he won't come back. But
Well,
the other character, I don't know how.
I also heard a rumor that they were just gonna pull it off as like he got arrested and he's in jail and they just like leave him in there and don't show him, I guess.
Yeah, that could be a
But I feel like that would be
honestly,
tricky to do and like make
yeah, I
believable
feel
that
like
like yeah,
it's easier to just say he died.
yeah.
But I mean, I don't know how I feel about not putting it in high school.
Yeah, that's gonna be weird because the whole point of the show was that they were in high school and
That's the only thing I
Yeah.
knew
using
about it was they're in
drugs.
high school. Oh, it's about
And
drugs.
you
Never
watched
seen it.
3 minutes of it. I feel
Nothing
like
happened in 3 minutes.
that should be the one thing you should have like known about the
Half of it
show.
was the opening credits.
So you watched the credits and said, no. You
Probably.
saw the names and go, not for me.
I like the names in it. I
Then
like
why didn't you
Zendaya and I
watch
like
it?
Sydney Sweeney.
Well, wasn't the beginning of the show like the weird scene where it was like her still in the womb or
I
something?
don't remember. This was
Yeah.
like 2 years ago when I turned it
It
on.
was like I remember it was an interesting beginning to the show.
I thought about rewatching it, and then I found out they pushed it back like 2 years. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna watch it until it's about to actually come out.
Yeah, like if I rewatch it, the hype's gonna go back up. I feel like
Yeah.
now it's like died down, but like if I rewatch it, I'm just gonna want the third season.
Yeah, I just got hold on until they actually put out a release date.
Yeah.
Because if I rewatch it, I'm just gonna be like praying it comes out.
All right, we got to pause for a second.
Okay.
Zoom, I'm not paying for, so we'll hop back on here in just a second. I hope to God this saved everything. Let's stop this recording. All right, so we got the Zoom stuff all figured out now. We are back. I get to figure out how to put these files together. Never done that before, so hopefully it works. Hopefully Adobe cooperates with me. If it doesn't, you'll hear two parts. So this could be part two.
We'll figure it out. Actually,
Yeah.
Jag will figure it out.
Well, you're gonna be on the
Yeah.
phone when I do figure it out.
Oh, yay. Can't wait.
You
Get
sound
my
so.
$1.
Yeah, you earned that $1.
Yeah.
So the Cardinals are playing at the Birmingham field today, the Negro League um thing they're doing. I don't know what they call it. They're calling it, but the Negro Leagues. And the last inning was just in black and white.
Well, I think it's like an homage of
It's
the
like yeah, it's a
field.
tribute or something.
Yeah.
It's sad Willie Mays died 2 days before. That was in his
Yeah.
hometown. It was supposed to be for Willie. Like Willie's the reason it was happening, and he died 2 days before.
I mean, it's kind of cool that the teams that are playing are the Cardinals.
Yeah, I don't know why they picked the Cardinals.
Yeah,
The
who are
Giants I
they
get
even?
because of Willie, but I guess Gibson
Yeah,
maybe played in the Negro Leagues. I'm not sure,
maybe.
but
I don't know.
Gibson's
I feel like the
gone too.
Cardinals
So,
might have had a lot of people in that league, and maybe
I
that's why
think they
they picked
did.
them, but I don't know. I'm sure you can Google it to
I
find
also
it.
don't know how I feel about the Major League Baseball and the Negro Leagues combining stats, where all the Negro League stats count as Major League Baseball stats. I don't know how I
What do
feel
you
about that.
mean? Did they
So,
just
like the all-time hits or the batting average leader is Josh Gibson now, and not Ty Cobb anymore.
okay?
And Josh Gibson never played a single game in the major leagues.
When did they combine it?
A couple weeks ago.
Oh, I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, it just happened. I mean, it's cool that they're honoring it, but it's a different game. It was different people. I mean,
Yeah,
you'll never really know if Josh Gibson was as good as Ty Cobb. Josh Gibson, they say, is the greatest all around hitter ever. But I mean, I don't know. We don't know. Their
I mean,
stadium that they're playing in though is older than Wrigley, which is crazy. And Fenway,
what's is it the oldest one like ever?
the oldest one that's still in service.
Here, I'm gonna Google
It's
what
opened in
the oldest.
1910. They just said
Okay.
they're winning though, 5-3, which is kind of unusual. But they've been better this year.
Okay. The field they're playing at is officially the oldest stadium.
Yeah, I,
Fenway was built 2 years.
1912.
Yeah.
And Wrigley was
So,
1914. They just showed it on the
so
TV.
okay, well, I Googled for no reason.
I was trying to tell you that. You're like, oh, I'm gonna Google it.
Well, you didn't tell me quick enough.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, we got issues.
Yeah, we do.
Oh
I
God. Okay.
gotta delete something. Hold on.
Technical difficulties. We love
Yeah,
them.
let me delete this. Delete some Photoshop stuff. It says my hard drive is full, which is scaring me. I don't need Photoshop final stuff. That all can go. I think it'll save. It just won't necessarily put the file in there, you know? I don't need this either. We might be good now. I hope we're good now. It's still converting.
You're gonna have to cut this part
I
out.
know.
Yeah.
I'm very aware, Emily, that I had to cut the part about me
Feel
talking
my
about my
pain
computer
of
hard drive.
having to cut things out.
Well, it auto saved it's saving to the wrong place. It's saving to my Dropbox instead of my computer. And I cleared up room on my
Oh,
computer, not Dropbox. Because last time I did this, my computer was full and I had to pay like $1. I realized it was just $1 to have unlimited storage. All right, continuing. What were we talking about?
okay.
Baseball? Morgan, you're not a big
Yeah.
baseball fan, are you?
No, I'm
Gotta
not.
change that. We gotta get you into baseball.
No. I like basketball. Basketball, that big stuff happens. The
Oh yeah,
Celtics
Celtics.
won the
Yeah.
finals, and I probably could have told you that back in November.
Oh well, yeah.
Who do you want to win?
I'm a big Nuggets fan, so I wanted them to go
Unfortunately,
back to back. I thought that
Okay.
would be exciting. But I mean, this like my sister's boyfriend likes the Celtics, so I was like, I guess I'm okay that if the Nuggets had to lose, the Celtics won.
who knocked us out?
Yeah.
Didn't like the Timberwolves bounce the Nuggets or something?
Yes. Yeah, it was the
Because the Timberwolves
Timberwolves.
built their team just to beat the Nuggets and then got whooped in the conference finals.
Yeah, well, we met them in the first round last year because we were the 1 seed and they were the 8, and we beat them fairly quickly. I want to say it was either in 4 or 5. So,
I don't know how you're a Nuggets fan with their owner, but
I don't pay it. I picked the Nuggets because of their name. Okay, and I
Oh, I
stuck with
know.
it.
And then you
Who
ended up
owns
liking
them?
Stan Kroenke.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. I didn't know that. I knew he
yeah.
owned an NBA team. I didn't know which
He
one.
owns everything, just about.
I don't know. I don't really have a NBA team. I don't really watch it.
Yeah, I
Honestly,
mean,
if I had to pick, it might be the Celtics just
because of
because
Jason
of
Tatum.
Jason Tatum.
That's
Yeah.
why I like the Celtics too. I have a Tatum jersey somewhere.
You don't know where?
It doesn't fit. It's a medium. I don't fit no dang medium.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
Gotta find it, but yeah, it's a Chinese knockoff one, but
If you can find it and it's basically fake, I'll take it.
it's definitely fake. The logo is
Okay.
blue instead of green or whatever it's supposed to be.
What do you mean?
I don't
It's
I don't
staying
I
like
don't I don't
fade?
I don't yeah, the colors on the patch are way off. No,
Okay.
that's the other it's my Ichiro jersey. It's supposed to be blue and it's green.
If you find it, send me a photo and then I'll tell you
Oh,
if I want it.
it looks good other than the patch. It's just that
Maybe.
what?
Maybe. I might take it.
I mean, I don't have any use for it. I can't fit in a medium.
I
208
can.
pounds. I can't fit in a medium.
You know what? Okay. If you find it, take a photo and I'll like probably 95% take
Or
it.
next time you're here, I'll just hand it to you.
True. You gotta find it though.
It's somewhere in my room. It's either hanging up or it's in the corner in the room and a ball under a bunch of stuff.
Okay. Maybe I don't want it. I'll
I'll
have
wash
to
it.
wash it a lot.
I'll wash it. Don't worry.
Okay.
What's anything exciting coming up for any of you guys?
I got work. Oh,
Yeah.
I got some fun things that happened to me this
What
week
happened to you?
besides getting
Almost dying from that.
basically heat stroke. Um so I walk in, I work for a school district, and the school I was at was doing a summer camp. I think it was cheerleading and basketball summer camp for
Oh
middle
boy.
school girls. And I log in and the building is still under construction. So I had to take like a back way of the school to get to my boss's office. Well, I'm walking to get to the office. I have to go down the hallway past one of the construction areas. This middle-aged woman, kind of a Karen, starts yelling, "Ma'am, ma'am, you can't go that way." Now, I was the only other person in the building. So I turn around and I'm like, she's like lecturing me about how I can't go that way. And I'm trying to tell her, like, hey, I'm an employee. I work here. Like, I'm not a student. And she goes, she's like trying to like convince me that I'm a student. She's basically like telling me I don't belong there and that I can't walk in the hallway. And I like she finally shuts up after her like rant telling me I can't walk the back way to my boss's office. And I'm like, I'm an employee. Like I work in this building. Like I have to be here. I have to clock in. Like by this time, you're wasting my time right now. And she's like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Like I thought you were a student. You look so young." Now, if she left it at I looked like a student, which I don't know if that's offensive or a compliment because everyone there was a middle school girl. I'm going into my junior year of college. If
That's
she
funny.
left as student, okay, whatever. But then she goes, you could also you also look like a young mother.
What is
You that's a direct quote
what does that
from her.
even what does that even mean?
Because moms had to drop their kids off at this camp.
Yeah,
She thought I was
you look like you can have a middle school age child.
she must have thought I could have a kid when I was 7 years old. Like she easily could have backed up her statement and been like, "Oh, go to the office. You look like a student." Continues to say look like a mother.
That's funny.
That's when I got offended.
That is kind
And
of
don't
funny
get
though.
offended. But
That's I wouldn't know what to
that
do in that
was
sense.
no, what made it even worse was that was 15 minutes into my day. That was 15 minutes into my day on a Monday.
Oh, what a way to
I was
start the
not
week.
ready. Beginning of the week, I was not ready to deal with that shit.
That's the good thing about not working Mondays.
Um,
My week starts
you're
on
lucky.
Wednesday
But Monday morning, no caffeine, not ready. 15 minutes in, I get told I look like a mom.
and a 12-year-old
Okay,
at the same time.
yeah, a great day, great start to the week. Now, keep in mind, my boss and coworker were out this whole week. So I basically worked by myself
Oh, that sounds horrible.
the whole time.
I had to work by
But
myself the other day. That was fun.
cut
I had to work.
to cut to today, two people also told me I looked like a student and stopped me in the hallway. And one of the women that stopped me today actually saw me in the office working and asked me how my day was. Two times that day, she saw me and asked me, but oh no, I'm in the hallway. I look like a student, and she had to ask me who I was with.
People are ridiculous.
I'm I told her my supervisor's name, and she goes, "Oh, okay, I thought you were a student. You saw me two times today in the office, next to you.
People are
He,
ridiculous.
he didn't recognize me.
That's
I
insane.
Dude, I need a badge
Yeah,
that
sounds like
just
it.
says I'm a employee.
Do you have a name tag or anything?
No, I need one though.
Do you ever wear
Like,
your name tag anymore, Morgan?
Yeah, I do. I don't like it very much. I
I
feel
like
like I don't
mine.
like it when people that don't know me call me by my name. Like a customer will say like, "Oh, Morgan, like how are you?" Because it freaks me out because I'm like, do I actually know this person? Or are they just looking at my name tag?
I
that
realized
does
if
that feels kind of invasive.
I
Yeah.
like it. I like when
No.
people know my name. I still have that name tag in my room.
I don't like it, especially like if customers are like mad at me too. I don't like them knowing my name.
Oh yeah.
Have you ever got to pull the I am the manager card?
I don't like pulling that card.
Have you ever done it though, to a customer?
I feel like I have at some point, like they ask for a manager, and I'm like, oh, I am the manager. But sometimes if like my boss is there, I'll be like, I'll just go get him because I don't want to deal with it.
I
If they're
remember,
like, there have been people who are like, because managers wear business casual and everyone else is in like a polo. So like we're very clearly managers. And I've had
right?
people come up to me like, I need to talk to a manager. And I say, okay. And I look at them like, continue. And they're just like, no, really, I need a manager. And that's when I go get my boss because I'm like, I'm not dealing with it.
There was a day when I was still there. I think it was Jenna. This lady was losing her mind over a movie being moved from 7:30 to 8 because the projector wasn't working. And she hadn't bought the tickets yet. She's like, "Why'd you get a refund?" Like, you didn't buy the ticket yet. This lady was going on and on and on. And she goes, "I want to talk to a manager." And Jenna looks her dead in the face because I am the manager. I shut her up real quick.
Yeah. I get nervous talking to people who are super upset and pulling the I am a manager card because I know I look young. Like I've been
Yeah.
told that so many times.
You look like
Especially
19,
like
20.
yeah. Well, and especially since I bartend too, I get a lot of like are you sure you're old enough to pour alcohol? It's like, yeah, I'm 22 years old. I'm not even 21. Like,
That's funny.
yeah.
You're a good bartender?
I'd like to think so.
You think you could be
But
an actual bartender? Not just a
no,
movie theater bartender?
not a chance. I can't free pour. I have
Oh,
to
you
use
gotta
the
yeah.
measuring
You should
things.
count to three. One, two, three.
It's 5 for a shot.
Well, it depends on what it is.
Well, yeah, but the
You guys are
standard
heavy
one and a
pourer,
half
right?
ounce. No, you did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like it's a quick 5, but it's 5.
One, two, three. I'm thinking
Okay,
about.
we're not making Jack a bartender.
I was. I've thought about it.
Everyone blackout drunk.
Yeah,
No, I've thought about bartending. I just don't know where I would do it.
Your house.
your house.
My house.
You can bartend at your house. You're not
I'd
getting a
be a good
bartending
bartender. What do you
license.
mean?
Yeah. Bartend for yourself, not other
I
people.
was supposed to
Yeah,
learn to bartend the day I quit at B&B.
Well, I feel
I
bartending at B&B is different than like actual bartending.
Yeah, it's pouring beer.
Well, I mean, that's mainly, but I mean, we do have cocktails on the menu. Like
Rarely.
the, yeah. Well, it's tricky stuff sometimes.
Is it?
Not really. Not
Okay.
really.
But the hard part about bartending is dealing with the crowd. Well, if you know how to make the drinks, the hard part's dealing with people.
Yeah. Well, the hard thing is I don't know how to make the drinks. I have to look at
Oh,
the recipes every time.
that's not
Well,
good.
I'm supposed to like be exact with the recipes,
Oh, because they inventory hard there.
inventory the alcohol. And so we have to be like exact measurements of like everything.
What goes into a Long Island? We're gonna play some bar trivia.
Everything.
Well, yeah.
It's like rum, tequila, vodka, triple sec. Um,
How what's the measurement?
I think it's like
If I can find this. All right.
half ounce of each or 3/4 ounce of each.
Three-quarters of everything, yeah.
Yeah. And then
Vodka, rum, tequila, gin, triple sec, simple syrup, and lemon juice, and some kind of drink on top.
there's Coke in it too. At least the one we make at B&B.
Yeah. The
It's
one
like
I
Coke, splash of lemon.
the ones that got me so drunk the other night were not my favorite Long Islands I've ever had.
Well, they tasted like actual iced tea.
That's probably what I didn't like.
Yeah.
but you
Apparently,
like twisted tea.
not it hurts my stomach now.
Well, now, but
Like
like a while
I don't really
ago,
like the taste of anything anymore, if I'm being honest. I just wanted to get hammered the other night, so like I fucked it up.
that's not good.
Well, I don't do it much. I haven't been
But
drunk in two
you
months.
saying, "Oh yeah, I want to get hammered."
Occasional thing. Hey, everybody wants to get hammered sometimes.
I've never had the thought of being like, "Oh, I want to get blackout
I
drunk."
didn't want to get blackout. I wanted to get messed up. I didn't want to get blackout. You
You,
don't. Nobody wants to blackout.
oh, believe me, I know a few people
Okay, no
who are
normal people
like,
want to blackout.
okay, normal, but there are people
Oh
who
yeah.
like
Have
want
you
to
ever
do
wanted to
that.
black out before, Morgan?
No.
Have you blacked out before?
No.
You didn't
Never.
black out. You weren't blackout the one night.
No. I like I remember most things from that night.
Okay. I'm impressed.
Like I definitely remember coming home and showering.
I don't know how you couldn't hardly walk. This was the night we went to Q.
Yeah. Well, I I don't know how I did it, to be honest. But I knew I had to because it was the night I got my nose pierced.
Yeah,
And I had to wash the piercing in the shower.
that's crazy. I don't know how
Wait,
you
you
did it.
you got your nose pierced and then you went drinking the same night.
Yeah, it was a bad choice. I would not recommend.
You didn't just go drinking. You got hammered.
I got hammered. I was throwing up the next day, and
Oh
it
my
was not
God.
good for the piercing at all. The
Remember,
piercing.
Jude claimed to not be drunk that night. He don't remember much from that night at all.
Yeah. Well, he looked at me the other day when we were working together, and he was like, "Oh, when did you get your nose pierced?" And I was like, "I got it done the night we went to Q. We even talked about it."
But we talked about it a lot.
He was like, "You can't hold me responsible for anything that happened that night because I don't remember it."
He likes to run too, we found out.
Yeah, he is a runner, which is dangerous.
At a place like that, when there's 300 people in there and you can't already move and he's just gone. He did always find his way back though. Jude is
Yeah.
the guy that made our logo. He was supposed to be on a couple weeks ago and we couldn't get in the building, but now I have my own equipment.
Uh, dude, I hate people that get drunk and run. I know two people that are runners. At least a night I was with them. At the same time, they both ran. So we had to like split up in groups and find the people that ran. It was not fun. Especially because both of them were like surprisingly fast that we got in someone's truck to go search for one of them because we had no idea where they went. We didn't realize they left until like 5 minutes after.
You guys have both heard the story about Casey's buddy. I won't say his name, but the one that blacked out at JP's the one night and we found him in the woods.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he couldn't walk and then he just sprinted. So I don't know how that happened, but
Dude, I there's some like switch in their brain that they can't do something and then
like,
two
they can't.
minutes later they're like fucking Usain Bolt.
It's crazy. I'm glad you don't run, Morgan, because that would not have been fun to wrangle both you two drunk that night.
Yeah,
It was
no.
already it was already difficult to wrangle both you with that many people there. And if you would have been running too, it would have been bad.
Yeah.
You
I try my best.
you didn't leave my side that night
No.
because otherwise I wouldn't have found you again. And you didn't know
Yeah.
anybody there, did you?
No.
I knew like two people other than you and Jude. And I mean, I didn't know they were there. I just heard they were there.
Well, you go to school there.
It's true. I do go to school there. We're definitely gonna have to go out there sometime this year again. You're gonna come, Emily.
Well, yeah, I'll be of age.
Yeah. I
That
mean,
sounded weird. I'll be legal drinking age.
yeah, that
I,
did sound weird. Your birthday's
I,
coming up, isn't it? Next month?
yeah.
July 26th,
Oh, so close.
7th,
Higher.
8th.
Yeah, 28th.
That was pretty good. You told me like once. That was a pretty good guess.
I did. I told you maybe two times. Believe me, my friend of over 10 years, she still has to look at my Snapchat to wish me happy birthday. She
My
doesn't know my birthday.
my buddy, I've known him for 15 years. I can't remember his birthday's on the 26th or the 27th.
Yeah, and the thing is, I don't know
And I've
her
been to every
birthday
birthday party he's
either.
ever had.
I don't know her birthday either. We have to check each other's Snapchats to
Great
wish
friends
each
you guys are,
other.
huh?
Yeah, and we literally talk every day. I'm not joking. Like every single day we talk.
Is this the person we're trying to get on the podcast eventually?
Yeah.
That's all. Morgan, yours is it's one of 3 days. I know it's the end of March.
Oh no. Let's hear it. What do you think?
I think it's the 27th.
Yeah, it is.
A point for Jack.
because I knew it's a month after mine,
Mhm.
and I remembered it was the end of the month, and I couldn't exactly remember when. So it was a good guess on my part. I need a haircut really bad.
You do. Your hair is
It's
looks a
bad.
lot longer than the last
Jesus,
time I saw you.
it feels a lot. I was supposed to get a haircut a week ago. Whoops.
You should just shave all over.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah,
encourage
do
her.
a mohawk.
Morgan, don't encourage her. She doesn't need
What do you
encouragement.
mean?
It's
I
shaving
think
my head.
just, yeah, just shave it.
No.
You
That's what I
no,
say all the time.
when we go to Green Day, you gotta do a mohawk. You have
You
the
wanna come?
type of hair, it's long enough that if you shave it right, you'll be able to stick it up.
I don't like Green Day that much to look like them.
So, it doesn't matter. We'll get some hair gel. We
Oh, Green
can,
Day is officially not going to be my first concert anymore.
but you going to?
Uncle Cracker.
Oh God.
And maybe I'm trying to convince her to go the day before too, with Travis Tritt and Adam Wainwright.
Mm.
Where, which fair is
Washington.
that? Okay.
That'll be cool. Adam Wainwright singing is going to be interesting because he's good.
Yeah, he's surprisingly good.
You know who
I
Wainwright
didn't.
is, right, Morgan?
I know who he is.
A lot of
You bet.
attitude in that. I'm sorry, I was just checking. Jesus. He sings now.
I knew that.
You like
Yeah,
his
did
music?
he?
I mean,
That song
I
Time
haven't
to
heard his music.
this song Time to Fly is really catchy.
He just recently put out an album,
Yeah.
like
He
not that
he,
long ago.
he apparently played at the Grand Ole Opry too.
I thought he played Ryman, or
He's
maybe he
played
did both.
he's been doing a lot.
Yeah.
He said he wanted to retire so he could be home more, and now he's singing. He's on MLB Network, and he's on. He does a game of the week on Fox.
I mean, whoever pays the bills, I'm sure he has enough money to honestly not do anything for a while.
Probably running out of time again. I don't think it gives you a full 40 minutes,
It probably doesn't.
but I think we're winding down anyway. So coming up, I don't want to say exactly what we're gonna do because it might not happen, but we have a cool idea, and if it works out, Morgan will be back again.
Yes.
She'll tag Casey for the most appearances with three.
Woo.
Wait, no, Casey did five. Never mind.
Oh, so close.
Tying AJ for second with three. Right now you're tied for third with Max. Is it only two-time guest?
Yeah.
Woo.
So Morgan's making her way off the list, and she'll be back hopefully Tuesday. As long as we can get the sound to work, we have a big show, a big show coming. It'll be a lot of fun if it happens. So I really hope it does. It'd be really cool.
Hopefully it does.
Emily
Yeah.
won't be there, unfortunately.
Yeah.
She should be there, but she doesn't want to.
No, okay. I have an
Yeah, no, I know.
excuse.
I'm just playing with you. Now,
Yeah, believe me, I would be there.
this will be the podcast of the year for us if this works out. Just because there'll be a lot of people. There, nobody famous or anything. Don't get your hopes up. We don't have Learn coming again, but that
I
was one.
wish.
That was such a good episode. That's our best episode by far.
Yeah.
Learn is an awesome person. Learn LL, thank you for doing the show. She said she's a fan of us now, so we're doing something right.
Maybe that was an Illinois
It could
listener.
have been. Yeah, it's possible. I don't know. I got some other friends in Illinois too. Could have been my buddy Paul.
Who knows? Could have been Casey if he
Hey,
was in Illinois.
Casey don't listen to us. Let's be real here. Casey don't listen to us. He listened to half of the first episode he was on and said, "Nope, not interested. I lived it."
Maybe because he was on it.
Yeah, probably.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't listen
I
either.
don't either. I listened to just make sure the audio is good on a few of them. The first one, the audio was awful.
Yeah, I didn't pay attention to
because
that.
Trucker Man wouldn't sit close enough to the mic.
That was not my editing.
No, that was him
So
not sitting
so if
close
there
enough.
was any post editing that could have fixed it, don't blame me.
Could have turned it up a little bit, but this guy pitching for the Cardinals right now, Kittredge, he looks like a drunk uncle throwing a wiffle ball at the barbecue.
That's a lot of the pitchers we have.
No, he like it's a real slow, and then he fires it in there, and he throws 95. It looks weird, but anyway, Morgan, you got anything exciting coming up?
No,
You
not really.
anything you want to plug?
No.
No, nothing.
No.
Emily,
Uh,
Lincoln Bios.
no, but I'm sure there will be some stuff at work that I can report on next
Yep.
time.
We're hosting trivia again July 17th at JP Sports Bar in Eureka. Any listeners come by, say hi. We'll be there. It'll be a lot of fun. But other than that, we'll be back hopefully on Tuesday. This episode will be up Thursday. So hopefully Tuesday night we'll be back up with another episode. But yeah, thank you guys for listening. We'll see you next time. I'll cut it there. Um, you guys stay on while I edit this. If you want to.
I got nothing.
All right, I'm gonna switch it to FaceTime though. Let's end this. I'm gonna switch it to FaceTime.